This video is brought to you by MindLab Pro. More about them in the middle of the video. All right, we are back. It's been a whole year. The 2023 USA Memory Championship. I was there again, not competing. And while last year it felt very different, this year it felt like I was missing out. Welcome to the 2023 USA Memory Championship. Again, I am not competing. I'm just running part of this and doing some commentating on the side. So, we're here to check it out, see who wins. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day. I'm gonna dive in and show you what it's all about so we can see what happens this year versus last year and all the years that I competed in the past. Should be exciting. Let's meet the competitors. All right, first we got Sameh. He was here last year. He did pretty well. He'll probably be looking to get even deeper into the competition this year. We have Ian over here, brand new competitor. Don't know anything about him. And this is your first competition?
Yeah.
Matt Wilson, multiple time competitor. Really good at chess, by the way. Excited to see how he does this year. Jason Smith here. He was competing last year. Not sure what his goals are for this year.
I hope to move better than 6th place, and we'll go from there.
All right, let's see. Then we got James, the runner-up from last year. He's gonna win the thing this year. That's what I'm feeling. Emily, another multiple competition finalist. Cameron, who's this guy? Never seen him before. How are you feeling today?
All right. Not too nervous.
I guess we'll see. Erdem.
Spelled E-R-D-E-M.
Good to know. Also another newcomer, youngest competitor we've seen in a while. Curious to see how he does. John Graham, who's this guy?
Two-time U.S. Memory Champion. 2018 I won in Boston, and then last year, 2022, I won here.
All right, cool guy. That's enough. You don't win anymore, buddy. No more. How you feeling today about the competition?
Yeah, same. I like experienced, ready, calmer than normal.
Calmer than normal? That is some confidence. Now that we have a lay of the land, the competitor landscape, let's check in with the host of the event, Tony Tino.
Founder of the USA Memory Championship. We have people that have come through our qualifying events about 2 months ago, and we have nine finalists that will be competing to see who's got the best memory in the United States.
And you were the one that handed me all 5 of my trophies,
I'm the person that handed you all 5 of your trophies, which is always an exciting thing. And one of the things I always remember is one of our events in New York City when you glanced out into the audience and missed the card, which was just speechless.
Yeah, we don't talk about that year.
All right, we won't talk about that.
2 of spades.
Nelson has made an error at card 33.
Yeah, Tony, thanks. If you don't know what the competition is, it's why I'm here speaking to you. I've won the dang thing 5 times. This is the trophy. This is the most recent one. It's a chunky one. I have many of these seahorses, which they named Simon this year. I think after Simonides, who is where the Memory Palace technique is credited with. Although I don't think it's quite accurate. Anyways, the competition is basically a bunch of people getting together to memorize a bunch of random stuff and seeing who has the best memory. I used to have the best memory. I am no longer in the mix, so other people are coming up, rising up from out of nowhere, becoming the new best memorizers in the United States. Enough of the preamble, let's dive into the nitty-gritty. What happened first? First, we started with the long-term event. And that's what this event is. It's a long-term event where 30 days ago, they were given a massive amount of information to memorize, and now they're being tested on it. Thousands of bits of data. Now, Emily unfortunately got in the first seat, and she got her first one wrong. Did you not prepare?
Not that much.
Yeah, not good for her. You get 2 strikes here and then you're out. So she was out real quick, and then Ian got his second strike in the second round too.
Unfortunately, we have eliminated Emily and Ian.
So they eliminated 2, they were down to 7. Next was random words, and holy crap did this go way up there. Usually it doesn't even go near 100 words, but they got all the way up to 85. So Matt Wilson was the first to go on word 66. He said documentary, but it was actually document. That's tough. Then Erdem got his second one wrong on word 85, and that ended the round.
Best we've ever done on this event.
So then they were down to 5 competitors, and next was the Tea Party event. They adjusted the data again this year, so there were 6 people instead of last year's 5.
I work at the Goodwill as a cashier, so I can best support my domestic long-haired cat.
You have to remember things like their name, where they're from, their zip code, their alma mater, their favorite foods, their car that they drive, all that stuff. It's all made up. But James Cumming unfortunately got really bad seating here, and he started off with the wrong name.
Asher Parka Cruz.
That is not correct.
Now for this event, you get 3 strikes. After a little while, James got stuck on this answer of a Walmart stalker.
Do you remember what she did?
Walmart stalker.
Walmart as a cashier.
Walmart shelf stock.
That is correct. The shelf stalker is where we're missing up on her.
So James was out, and then Samay got out. The 3 finalists were Jason, Cameron who? And John. Now this kid Cameron came out of nowhere, and he was just killing it. And he had this incredible line that he said.
How does it feel being like the middle of the Oreo cookie between 2 veterans?
I mean, the cream's the best part of the Oreo.
That was smooth. So the final event, they have to memorize 2 decks of cards in 5 minutes. And we all know John can do this. That's his specialty. The other 2 guys, I'm not too sure what they're capable of. Cameron, I had no idea. But in the end, it didn't really get too far. Cameron made a mistake on the 14th card, although I think he could have gone way further. It's just that 1 card that tripped him up. And then 3 cards later, Jason stumbled.
7 of clubs.
That is not correct. John, congratulations.
That's it. 17 cards and you decided who the champion was. But no matter, John Graham, the 2023 USA Memory Champion.
Nelson, you got anything you want to say about this? He's got number 3 now. You've got 5.
Stop competing, please.
Again, I gotta give another round of applause to John Graham. Bravo, my man. 3rd win. 3rd friggin' win. We have this kind of ongoing joke now. It was more of a joke last year, but now it's getting not so funny. But basically, as soon as he gets close to beating my record of 5 titles, which is the most winningest amount of titles in history of the competition, I'm gonna have to come back, right? Because I can't let him take that record. Do you understand that? That's my record. And he's got 3, so I can afford 1 more, and then I have to come back, right? I can't even let him tie my record. I don't want that to happen. So, I don't know. I'm almost thinking maybe next year I gotta do something about it and deter him from going for more. All right, as is customary in past videos like this, I usually take a portion of last year's video and I react to it. It's usually me reacting to a video where I was reacting, but now we're so deep down the Inception rabbit hole that I think that this technically will be me reacting to me reacting to me reacting to me reacting to me reacting. I think that's right. Does that check out? Honestly, I'm really reacting to last year's video, but my other reactions happen to be nested within that video. I wonder how many years I'm gonna do this because eventually I'm gonna have a reaction to reaction to a reaction to a reaction to a reaction to infinity. That'll be pretty cool. Anyways, all right, here we go. Oh, let's not forget MindLab Pro. This is the company that I always support. They make this amazing brain supplement. That means it's good for your brain, folks. Okay, this stuff I take every day. It keeps me sharp, keeps me in the hunt for the next one of these. And every time I use my memory, you know, obviously I got my memory techniques, my training strategies that help me. This give me that little bit more of an edge. And you can get that edge too. So check the link in the description if you want to learn more about the product and know what I take to keep my brain healthy. Round of applause, my man. Literally said the same thing just now. Now he joins the 2-time champion club. So we got John Graham, we got Ram Coley, we got Ron White, we got me, we got Scott Hagwood, and we got Tatiana Cooley, I think. So there's 6. So I think, yeah, now he's up above the double winners. He's in the triple winners. And I think that sole other person is Tatiana Cooley, who was the first winner ever. She won the first 3 competitions. I think Scott Hagwood has 4, and then I have 5. So he's in good company. I won the 2021 USA Memory Championship. My 5th title. My 5th title. My 5th title. You know, looking back at that, that was 2 years ago. First of all, I was in a different house. Here I'm in a different house. Here I'm in a different house. It's kind of crazy to see the journey. And my hairstyles, right? I had the spiky, I had the combed hair. Now I have combed hair too. I don't know. My aging okay? I feel like last year looks good. Last year before that looks bad, but that was like kind of getting out of COVID times. But anyways, man, I still remember winning that championship and how meaningful it was to me at the time. That feeling has not gone away yet. This is the trophy for the championship. No, it is not a bong. And yes, it is a seahorse. Another seahorse. Why is it a seahorse? Well, because the hippocampus. And yes, they did have another seahorse this year. And yes, they did have another seahorse this year. I lost again. And I lost again and again. Now I can say I won again. And now I can say I did neither. Same thing here. I did not win. I did not lose. I just did the same damn thing. And it feels kind of nice, but also kind of feels like I'm really missing out. I got that FOMO is building. Nice. And I won this time, mind you, with kids, which you can hear crying in the yard. And now I have even more kids. Wait, no, I had the same amount of kids here. Dude, I forget how many I have. Maybe this is my age and you know, just my skills declining. It looked like here I didn't have both decks down cold. I definitely didn't have both decks down cold here either, but just goes to show you, anybody who's interested in trying to win the USA Championship, you don't have to be perfect, okay? This is interesting because I've actually trained cards probably more than I did this year. A little point on the cards finals this year. It went to like 17 cards or something like that, and John won. Now, John had both decks for sure, but it just goes to show you that like sometimes you don't actually need to know many cards. Some people make mistakes. Granted, you would have been up against John all the way to the end, and that might have been tough, but you know, in theory, if he messes up, then you could win without ever having to memorize the full deck. It's tricky like that. And what was encouraging is that Cameron, who came in second, has so much potential. He reminds me a lot of Alex Mullen, mixed with a little spiciness of me. And I think I know he's going to school soon. Sometimes that's where potential people who could win kind of lose their strep because they're busy with school. But I feel like if he sticks to it, he could come back and challenge John pretty strongly. Maybe it's because I didn't have to compete, but I definitely felt like I would have put up a good fight against John had I been there. I wish I had. Now, with regards to that, I have not trained very much in the last year. I've worked on very specific memory projects, some for my YouTube videos, some for other things. But cards, while I still do them for demonstrations, are not at my peak right now. And I definitely would not have been ready if I had been thrown on stage. But the nice thing about that is it's very easy to get it back. So, not worried about that. That might have been my last USA memory competition. Again, I'm gonna react to that. That's funny because that little video in the bottom corner, when did I shoot that? That was in 2018, right? And I was saying that was my last championship. But, so that little one is 2018. Then the one outside of that is 2019. Then the one outside of that was 2021 because there was no competition in 2020. And this last one was 2022. And this one is 2023. Whew. The biggest Nelson here, who was uncertain if he really was gonna not compete this year, was correct. Here we go. But I don't know if he was fully correct. John is threatening me to come out of retirement, and I feel this pull. Much less than I did here. I had a twinkle in my thoughts, but now it's like I can almost see it, right? And yeah, let's keep going. 10 years later from my first win, and you know, here I am. I won again. And 2009 was my first competition. So 2013, 8 years later, I'm still here. Although I think this is it. I really do. I say that now, but I really believe 5 was the number I was looking for. I got it. I don't know. 5 still feels really good. You know what? 5 does not feel that good anymore. You know, I can put it on one hand, but man, can you imagine having to use 2 hands? It's so funny, the perspectives, right? Like, I feel very like sure in all of these videos here, but in a year, you know, I knew this would happen. I would change and feel like maybe one more, right? But the thing that terrifies me still is if I go and compete and I lose, right? What do I do with that? Do I go slink back to the shadows, never to compete again? Just got my hands swapped, so yeah, you can't compete anymore. Or then do I just have to keep competing until I win another one, right? And then it's just like, oh, why did I should have just stayed as a winner, right? That was the image, but I don't really have a need to add a 6 in front of it. It almost feels a bit stupid and unnecessary. So 5 still feels good. I'm happy about that. Else to prove, it's changed. I know I told John that I'd like to compete against him in the finals, but it's true, I still would. I said I would have loved to have been there in the finals with him. And I honestly feel like as he wins more, it's just really, it feels like it's converging, man. Like he's gonna win another one next year, and then I have to come back in 2025, and it's gonna end up being a finals, a build-up of years that we've never met in the finals. And it'll just be him and I in the cards. And it'll be like everything that the sport has like culminated to, or something like that. I'm exaggerating because potentially there could be other things that happen, other people who come in the mix, but in an ideal world, that would be an awesome sports story, right? The 5-time champ who's retired suddenly has to get pulled back in because this 4-time champion is threatening 5-time champion, and they're in the finals, the battle. Maybe we both get through all 2 decks of cards, and then there's like the sudden death, which has never happened before. Could be crazy. I win, of course, in that scenario. You know, there's also something really nice about having hung up my cleats on a win. You just gotta persevere and stick to the goddamn thing you wanna get done. God damn it, God damn it, God damn it. I think back on it, and you know, from that perspective now, it still feels like I'm so satisfied by it, very proud of myself back then. That's not gonna change. It has not changed. I feel very proud of that moment, that year, everything that was going on. Yeah, that was a good comeback story for myself. And even when I think about competing again, I kind of stop myself because I'm like, no, you had the best way to close it out. That feeling, you'll never really get that again. You know, maybe, I don't even think if I win again, I'd get that again. And if I lose, I definitely won't get that again. And it'll sour that feeling that I had, that memory of that feeling. But on the flip side, I definitely felt like, man, I miss this feeling. I miss this feeling. I want that feeling again. And obviously I can only get that from winning, right? That's not true. I can get it elsewhere. I just need to find another place to find it. But I can feel his conviction into what he's saying here. And it's mostly there. I appreciate what he's saying, and it's true. I'm still kind of on board with him, but thoughts are creeping in. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's good. Nice little throwback to my old videos. Love going back and watching Happy Nelson over there instead of the older ones where he lost. Good mood all around. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the little bell so you get a notification when I upload a new video. And yeah, please share, like, comment, all those things. And I will see you in the next video, and maybe I'll see you in the 2024 USA Memory Championship. Don't tell John, don't tell anyone. All right, I'm out.